What up, guys? Your boy here once again, classic Forex speaking. You know how we do it. We simplify, decomplicate it. All right, so we're going to begin our pre-market analysis. Let's get into it. Now, the first pair that we are tackling today is AUD USD. What is happening on gold? Let's find out. So gold, we are beginning on the weekly time frame. We have the weekly upper and then the weekly lower zone. What else do we see on the weekly? We are seeing equal highs on the weekly resistance level, which is bringing in sell pressure to the downside anytime contact is made. We are also seeing respected higher lows, which is also pushing price to the upside anytime contact is also made on that level. So this, together with the equal highs, gives us a wedge or a squeeze. And we know that in a wedge or squeeze, price will eventually break to the upside or to the downside. So currently, where is price going? Price has made contact with the respected higher low. So we expect it to go all the way to the upside to make contact with the equal level of sell pressure above here before it may either break or drop to the downside due to the squeeze or the wedge formation. But currently, all that we're looking for is an entry to take us back to the previous resistance level of the weekly. Now, how do we pick our entry to the upside on gold? Let's find out as we take it again to daily time frame for more clues. Alright, so this is the daily time frame on gold. Now, gold on the daily time frame, let's put meaning into it very quick. So if you look at gold on the daily time frame, what has price done here on the daily? We have the daily upper zone and then the daily lower zone. So buyers has been able to push price below here to the upside, breaking above the daily resistance level. Now, since buyers have been able to break above this strong daily resistance level to the upside, it tells us that buyers are indeed in control and they are definitely going to push price back to its previous level of sensitivity or resistance level. So how are we going to be able to manage and pick entry above the daily resistance to the upside? Let's find out to take it to 4-hour time frame and then prepare for entry. Alright, so this is the 4-hour time frame of gold. Now, gold in the 4-hour time frame, this is how we are going to pick our entry. Let me take my time and explain the entry very well to you guys. So if you look at the 4-hour time frame here on gold, what has price down on the 4H? It has given us a head and shoulder formation. What is a head and shoulder? It is a reversal pattern. So this 4-hour head and shoulder formation has also broken above the daily resistance level or the equal highs here on the 4-hour time frame to the upside, giving us a higher high. After higher high, we expect higher low. From higher low, we move all the way to the upside. So gold on the 4-hour time frame, the entry is very, very simple. Price has broken above previous resistance level. We are expecting this area to become higher high. Then price goes down for higher low. After higher low, we look for candle confirmation, be it a bullish engulfing, significant pin bar or morning star, and then we buy all the way to the upside on gold. So gold, this is our full and complete technical analysis. We have support from this head and shoulder formation. So that's it for good. Let's move on to the next pair. Alright, so next pair on our list is going to be USD CAD. Let's go to USD CAD and talk about that pair as well. Okay, so this is USD CAD. Now USD CAD, as you can see from my screen, I'm looking for a selling opportunity. But let me explain first why I'm looking for that selling opportunity. Okay, so this is USD CAD. We are going to take our time, break it down from the 3 months here to the 4-hour time before we can find our entry. Alright, so USD CAD, let's start. Now the 3 months time frame, we have the upper, the mid-range, and then the lower zone. Price has seen sell pressure from this resistance level, and then anytime the contact is made on that resistance level, we see reversal back to previous support level. Now we can ask our questions. We can ask our question over here. Would this sell pressure that we are seeing on the resistance level of the 3 months be able to bring the market all the way to a downside? Yes. Why? Why am I saying that price can come back to the support level of this 3 months area? Let's find out. If we look closely, buyers or price has given us a bearish, an evening star candle confirmation. You have an evening star candle confirmation. We also have sell pressure from this resistance level, meaning that there's going to be more sell pressure to bring the market all the way down. Why? Because the evening star itself is a reversal candle. So USD CAD price is definitely seeing sell pressure here to come all the way to a downside. But how is the process going to come about, and how are we going to be able to pick entries to a downside as price is coming down. Let's find out how to take it again to the monthly. Okay, so this is the monthly time frame of USD CAD. Let's take our time and then break it down as well. Okay, so on the monthly time frame of USD CAD, we have the monthly upper, the mid-range, and then the lower zone. We are seeing sell pressure from what? The resistance level, which we also saw in the 3 months time frame. But over here, the monthly, the sell pressure came all the way down, broke below the what? The monthly support level to give us a lower low. It has gone up. We are expecting lower high from here, and then from here, price should be able to sell to the downside. Okay, so USD CAD, we are expecting sell pressure from this one resistance level or from this lower high area to bring the market back to what? To the downside. So how are we going to pick our entry from here to the downside? Let's find out as we take it again to the weekly time frame for more clues. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame of USD CAD. If you look closely at USD CAD on the weekly time frame, we are seeing almost the exact same thing as we saw on the monthly. Why? Because over here we also see the push to the downside, which is what lower low. We also see the retest, lower high. We expect price to continue selling all the way to the downside. So we know that there will be sell pressure enough from here to be able to push the market further to the downside on USD CAD. So USD CAD, let's take it again to the daily time frame. Study this area and know how we're going to pick our entry to the downside on this pair as well. So USD CAD, taking it again to the daily time frame for more understanding. Okay, so this is USD CAD on the daily time frame. Let's take our time and explain the daily over here as well. Okay, so if you look at the daily time frame, this is what the lower high that we saw on the monthly and also on the weekly. Alright, but over in the daily, we are seeing what? A double top. What is a double top? It is a reversal pattern. So after double top, price has also given us what? A bearish engulfing candle close, and a strong bearish engulfing candle close for that matter. Okay, so this was what? The confirmation on the daily that price will be dropping to the downside. But how are we going to pick our entry as we take it to the 4 time frame? Let's find out as well. So USD CAD, let's take it all the way to the 4 time frame and then prepare for our entry to the downside. Okay, so this is USD CAD on the 4H time frame. So if you look at the 4 time frame of USD CAD, let's put a meaning into it. Alright, so on the 4H, remember this is the daily double top, but on the 4 time frame, price did break above this one previous resistance level with a push. It came back for retest, but it couldn't go up. But what did it do? It has broken below again, which will be forming lower low. We'll be expecting lower high, and then we sell all the way to a downside. So USD CAD, this is exactly how we're going to pick our entry. Price will see what? Buy pressure from here, which will go up to retest previous what? Level of sensitivity here, and then we sell all the way to a downside of USD CAD. So USD CAD, this is also our full and complete technical. It's a very beautiful pair. I'm expecting a lot of profit from this one. So keep an eye on it, and then we flow in that manner. Alright. So next pair on our list is going to be BTC USD. Let's go to Bitcoin or BTC USD. Now BTC USD, I'm looking for a buying opportunity, and I'm going to show you guys the reason why you want to see what, or the reason why you want to buy on BTC USD. Let's go to BTC USD, starting on the monthly. Okay, so this is the monthly time frame of BTC USD. We are going to look for a buy. Why are we looking for a buy on BTC? We are going to find out very soon. So BTC USD on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper, the mid-range, and then the lower zone. What is price doing over here on the monthly time frame? It is moving to the upside. We see the push higher high. This is higher low. More push to the upside, higher high, higher low again, and another move all the way to the upside. Now look at this. Price has given us a push to the upside. And are we going to see what? Retest before price goes up again? Or are we going to see continuation of the move to the upside? Let's find out again as we go to a weekly time frame and then gather more clues. Alright, so on to the weekly time frame. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame of BTC USD. We're also going to take our time and break down the weekly very well for a better understanding. Okay, so the weekly time frame of BTC USD, we have the weekly upper and then the weekly low. So if you look closely on the weekly, price also in an uptrend. This is a higher high, this is a higher low, this is also a higher high. Are we going to see higher low before price goes up? Or are we going to see buy pressure from here to push price up again? Let's find out as we take it all the way to daily time frame to inspect. Okay, let's go to the daily. Alright, so this is the daily time frame of BTC USD. Now BTC USD on the daily time frame, something is going on over here that we need to understand. If you look at the daily time frame, we have what? The daily midway zone, which is a strong level of what? Buy pressure. So on the weekly time frame, we said about will price come back for retest on the weekly aside low before it goes up, or are we going to see buy pressure from here to the upside? The answer is that we are going to see buy pressure from here to go to the upside. Why? Because this area has proven to be a strong level of what? Buy pressure, because when price came into contact, it failed to break, and we are also seeing what? A bullish engulfing candle close by, which means that buyers are going to push price from here and then push it all the way to the next one or previous resistance level. So BTC USD, we are expecting buy pressure from here to take the market all the way to the previous one resistance level. But how do we pick our buy from here to the upside on Bitcoin? Let's take it all the way to where? To the 4-inch time frame and then prepare for entry. Alright, so this is the 4 time frame of BTC USD. You can see I have what? My setup on already. Okay, I'm just waiting for confirmation to pull my trigger on BTC USD. So this is BTC USD. Let's explain the 4-hour time frame for our understanding. So if we look at the 4-hour time frame, we have the 4-inch upper and then the 4-inch lower zone. Price has given us what? A double bottom. After that, it went ahead to break above the lower high or the what? The neckline, giving us a higher high. After higher high, we expect to see higher low as we have seen, and after higher low, candle confirmation before we buy on the way to the upside. So BTC USD, I'm expecting either what? A bullish engulfing candle, a significant pin bar, or a morning star from here before we can buy on the way to the upside. So this may be an entry that we can either pick today or tomorrow when the confirmations comes in. Okay, this is going to be an entry that we get in even before the market opens on Sunday. So keep an eye on BTC USD. It's a very good setup for a buy to the upside. Alright, so BTC USD we are done. Let's move to the next pair. Alright, so the next pair is going to be GBP CHF. Now before I analyze GBP CHF, if you haven't joined my free signals group, check the description of the video. The signals link is there. Click on it and enjoy, because each and every week I offer free signals for my followers. So make sure to click the link below and also join the free signals group as well. Alright, let's move to the next pair, which is what? GBP CHF. GBP CHF. Alright, so GBP CHF, I'm looking for a buying opportunity. Now, what is the rationale behind my buying opportunity on BTC or GBP CHF? Okay, so GBP CHF, why do I want to buy this pair? Let me explain as I take you through the 3 months time frame. Okay, so this is GBP CHF on the 3 months time frame. Now, GBP CHF on the 3 months time frame, let me explain. We have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. Price is in the downtrend on the 3 months time frame. We are seeing lower lows and then lower highs. But after price created this lower low, it has failed to break below. Instead, it has been equal lows since it first created its lower low value. So this tells us that there's a lot of buying pressure on this support level, which is preventing sellers from continuing the downtrend further. Since there are a lot of buying pressure over here, then that means that buyers will come in again and push price to the upside, because this area is nearly becoming a range for a consolidation, because sellers have tried to break below this area 3 times and all attempts have failed. So buyers are definitely going to see more momentum and then push price to the upside. So in GBP CHF, I'm looking for a buying opportunity. I'm looking for a buying opportunity to the upside. How do I buy? Let's take it again to the monthly, where we can explain furthermore. Okay, so this is the monthly time frame of GBP CHF. Now, if you look at GBP CHF on the monthly time frame, we are seeing almost the exact same time we saw in 3 months, which is buy pressure from this support level, pushing price continuously to the upside anytime contact is made. So we do believe that since there's a lot of buy sensitivity over here, buyers should be able to push price again to the upside. How do you pick the buy? Let me take it quickly to weekly time frame so that we can add more clues. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame of GBP CHF. Now, GBP CHF for the weekly time frame, let's explain very quick. If you look at the weekly time frame of GBP CHF, we have the weekly upper and then the weekly lower zone. Price made a push to the downside, breaking below this support level, giving us low or lower low. We saw lower high, and the price has dropped all the way down. But price couldn't break below this to continue going down. Instead, buyers have come in with buy pressure and they're pushing the market again to the upside. So you can see that we don't just see buy pressure here, we are also seeing what a morning star candle confirmation, which is an indication of a reversal back to previous resistance level. So GBP CHF, I'm looking for a buying opportunity from here to the upside. But how do I pick my buy to the upside? Let's contact the daily time frame and the 4 time frame for the answers. All right. So this is the daily time frame of GBP CHF. If you look at GBP CHF on the daily time frame, it is much more simpler here on the daily. On the daily, we can see a triple bottom. That is a triple bottom. It is also a reversal pattern. Price has broken above the neckline with a push, giving us a higher high on the daily. We have seen higher on the daily. What should happen next? There should be continuation move to make contact with the resistance level as we explained. So GBP CHF, I'm looking for buying opportunity here to go all the way to the upside. But how do I pick my buy to the upside? Let us again go to the 4 time frame to find it. Okay, so this is the 4 time frame of GBP CHF. Now GBP CHF on the 4 time frame, we have the 4 hour mid-range zone. On the 4H price in the downtrend, we saw a lower low, lower high, new lower low, new lower high. But over here, since we're looking for buy pressure over here, I'm expecting price to come back here, form a double bottom, and then we can buy all the way to the upside in that manner. So if what sellers are able to bring the market down back to previous support level, once price gets here, this becomes a double bottom. Wait for candle confirmation, bullish engulfing signal pin by morning star, and then we buy all the way to the upside. So GBP CHF, this is my full and complete technical analysis. All right, let's move to a next pair on board. Okay, so the last pair on board is going to be AUD USD. AUD USD. AUD USD. Okay, AUD USD, I'm also looking for buying opportunity, and this is my setup for AUD USD. Okay, now why am I buying in this manner, or what is the reason behind my buying setup here? Let's find out as we take it all the way to the 3 months. Okay, so this is the 3 months time frame of AUD USD. Now AUD USD on the 3 months time frame, let's explain. We have the 3 months upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. We can see that there's been a lot of buy pressure from this 3 months support level, which is always reversing price to the upside when contact is made. And once price has made contact for the 3rd time, we do believe that it will be able to push price all the way to the upside. And we are also seeing that our price has formed a strong pin bar over here, which is also an indication there's buy pressure to eventually push the market all the way to the upside. So AUD USD, we are looking for buying opportunity to the upside. But how do we buy? That becomes a problem. But we can solve that problem by going back to the monthly and also analyzing the monthly as well. This is the monthly time frame of AUD USD. If you look at AUD USD on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly mid-range zone. What has done here? It has broken above the monthly mid-range zone resistance level with a push. We have seen retest. We are expecting continuation push to the upside. So AUD USD, this is where we are looking for a buying opportunity to the upside. But let's go again to weekly time frame so that we can add more clues and more meaning. All right. So on to the weekly. Now this is also the weekly time frame of AUD USD. If you look at AUD USD on the weekly time, look at this. We have the weekly mid-range zone. What happened on the weekly? Price also moving in uptrend on the weekly time frame. This is a push, this is exhaustion, this is another push, this is another exhaustion. We're expecting buy pressure to move the market to the upside. Okay, so price is an uptrend on the daily time frame or the weekly time frame, continuing the move to the upside. So AUD USD, we are expecting buy pressure from here to move the market to the upside. Let's take it again to daily time frame where we can add additional info to the analysis. Okay, so this is the daily time frame of AUD USD. And if you look at AUD USD on the daily time frame, let's add more meaning to it. Let's explain it as well. Now AUD USD, we have the daily mid-range zone. On the daily time frame, price has created a double bottom. This is a very beautiful double bottom. There's also a lot of buy pressure from this support level, which will eventually push price all the way to the upside. But currently we have double bottom and then a strong move to the upside, making contact with daily resistance level. Now price has made contact with daily resistance level. How is it going to be able to break to the upside to reach the weekly resistance level? Let's find that answer and then define the entry in that process as well. So AUD USD onto the 4-ish. Now this is the 4 time frame of AUD USD. AUD USD on the 4 time frame. Let's explain our entry. Alright, so if you look at AUD USD on the 4-hour time frame, we have a 4-hour mid-range zone over here, and then we know that price also going up. Why? Because of the double bottom that it has created on the monthly support. But how do we buy to the upside? Simple. Okay, since price has been able to make contact with this strong resistance level, we'll be expecting sell pressure from that area to come back to retest what? The 4-hour support level, which will become higher low, and then we buy from here on candle confirmation to the upside. So AUD USD, this is also our full and complete technical analysis. Immediately the retest is complete, as higher low, we buy to the upside. So AUD USD, full and complete analysis has been done. Thank you all for joining in today. Stay classy and trade classy. But remember to join my free signals group for signals in the Telegram channel. So the link is in the description. Click on it and enjoy. Those of you that are looking for course and mentorship, I got you covered. My contact is also in the description. Pick it up, WhatsApp me or call me, and then we can have a deal made. Thank you all for coming in today. Stay classy, trade classy, guys. Peace. I'm out.